Hey, so it's Chloethedev here. Welcome everyone who's here for the first time to Chloethedev Unfiltered. I know it's been a little while since I've been doing these. I used to do them every day. For me, this is just a way, if you haven't seen this before, you have no clue why I'm in front of this screen. This was just a way for me to talk about my day, have like a visual diary and dialogue with myself about how things are going, how school's going, how my life is changing, how I'm changing. Also to get a visual representation of how I'm changing physically and how my speech patterns are changing. And then also to potentially have data with which to eventually render some sort of AI depiction of myself, or to with the chat with like a chat box of myself would be pretty cool as a kind of an art project in the future. And so those are kind of some of the main reasons I decided I wanted to talk in front of a screen by myself. But then I also do like community, and I do like helping other people. I do like other people helping each other. And I do think that if I'm going to be here talking about things randomly, I might as well have other people that can join in and ask questions and give comments and just share anything they want. So the setup at this point in time is I just talk about whatever I want to talk about, and no one listens, and that's the way I like it. If people want to listen, I'm so happy they do. And anything you guys want to say, please feel free. Again, this is a safe space. No judgment from me if you say anything that I don't like, in the sense of it's a negative thing towards people or it's not needed to be said. You just be banned from my channel. I'm not a very important person. I don't have very much information for anyone, so there's no reason to be on my channel saying any different types of things. That being said, I've had an amazing few days. I just tried to go live a few minutes ago. I have a lot of Wi-Fi issues, which is why I stopped going live. I was thinking about maybe starting to upload videos, or record videos beforehand, and then like upload them. But then I'll get tempted to edit them. And part of the whole point of this is to not edit my videos and to just kind of speak honestly and truthfully and in the moment about what's going on in my life. So today was amazing. I walked about 7 or 8 kilometers along from basically where I live, near the bridge in Windsor, to down where like the Walker's building is, or like the alcohol. I don't know. It's the building at the edge of the walkway. It was really good. Jogged back for most of it. So like maybe 5K jogging. It was good. It was all fasted. So I have different health issues with my digestion at times. So I took some laxatives last time, actually, and it really helped. Some natural laxatives. I don't like putting too much foreign substances in my body, but when they're natural, I sometimes make an exception. They worked. The laxatives worked. Took two, one around like 7 or 8, one around like 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't sleep very much in the summers. I pretty much go to bed around 2, 3, 4 a.m. With all the racial stuff going on recently, it's been kind of crazy. And I get up pretty much with the sun, so I'm usually up around 7, 8, 9. Sometimes if the sun, if I'm tired, I'll sleep in until 8, 9. But when it's sunny and it's warm and I'm doing a bunch of stuff, I'm not like depressed. I definitely don't sleep much. I'm always outside doing stuff. I got my skateboard. I bought a skateboard deck. Oh my gosh, so much. I got glasses. These are blue lens glasses. You can kind of see they're a bit blue reflecting. I have a regular black pair. They're pretty cheap. They're like $30 each or something like that. $12 for the frames, maybe $20 for the lenses. Not bad. Got them online. They shipped from China and they got here in a couple weeks. So I buy direct, or some random site online that Bianca, my girlfriend, Googled. Bianca's been doing great. She's been getting so many clients. She's doing Father's Day offers. She's doing, her business, Bianca Creates _ on Instagram. At this point in time, it could always change. She's doing great. Happy for her. She did some product designs for a honey company, or like a sustainable bee keeping company that one of her old coworkers, kind of working friend, her husband or fiance, partner, either way, is launching that. So she's been working on that. She's been really enjoying that. She really enjoys her work, and it's been really fun for me to watch her get better and enjoy it. So right now on my phone, on the phone's Wi-Fi, I really want to start just going live on my phone, but I need 1,000 subscribers to go live on my phone. So this is my official call to action. If you see this and you want to help me go live on my phone, please subscribe. You can like disable all notifications if you want and never like any of my videos. But I would like to go live on my phone. If I'm on a hike or if I'm out doing something, I'd like to go live. I feel like a lot of times like today I was walking and a bird was like whistling back and forth with me, and I think it like fell in love with me. It landed in my hair, and I think wanted to use my hair for its nest. It would have been fun to catch that live. Uh, but it doesn't really matter to me. I had fun. It was enjoyable. But it'd be cool to share more of my interesting life with myself, to record it, but in a way that can be shared with others, which is kind of why I enjoy this medium of communication so much, is because it allows me to see myself and like evaluate myself, not only physically but also like not only in a physical way but also in an auditory way, which is really nice. And also I can go back and look at things and see what happened on what day and what I talked about, which is also really great. But the video I just did, the Wi-Fi conked out 2 minutes in, and I lost all my content after the second minute, which is what I was talking about in the video of why I stopped doing these videos. So maybe we'll get like Wi-Fi for our apartment. We'll see. Things have been going pretty well. I guess last time I kind of spoke on here, my mom and Pierre came to visit. Honestly, this week it's been really warm. I spent a lot of time outside, hours and hours per day, walking 6, 7, 8, 10 plus kilometers a day, with Bianca, playing Pokemon Go. I just started playing that again. One of my friends on Facebook started playing, and I don't know, it was a way to get me outside and walking in a nice day. I played when it first came out. It was really fun when Amory was I guess when my ex was pregnant, with my son. I played a lot. We'd walk a lot when she was pregnant to keep her like walking and healthy and all that stuff. And it was a really fun summer. I didn't play since. A little bit nostalgic. Like Pokemon in general was quite nostalgic for me. So in that way, it's always nostalgic, but quite nostalgic in the sense of like the summer my son was born was a really special summer for me. And having some of those same like feelings because I'm playing the same game is really cool. My son's name is Amory, by the way. He's super cute. Love him to death. Don't get to see him a lot, and since the border's closed right now, I'm planning on going to see him. He's in Pennsylvania, so for his birthday, August 19th. So that's the plan for right now. Apparently, they might open up the borders soon for family reunions. Canada-America border. So that would be really cool. I don't know if I'm going to fly or drive. The plan was originally to fly because we're up to Detroit. Just take a little quick flight. It's like $250. So not too bad. But now we're thinking we're going to drive simply because of COVID stuff, I think. So instead of having to deal with, traveling on a flight, wearing a mask, waiting in extra lines, potentially getting sick, just dealing with all this extra hassle. If we just drive, then we can just rent a car, even go down and kind of have a good time that way. So still a few months before that happens. School's been going great. Monday to Wednesday is always not too bad. I have like one class on Wednesday, 2 classes on Monday, and I can't even remember. It's not that bad. But Thursdays, I have 3 labs and 2 classes. I start my lab at 8:30 in the morning, I think, and I end my last lab at 8:20 at night. It's a long day. I also have a lab due at 11:59 p.m., which I can do previously, but I was working on that lab till about 8, 9, 10 p.m. last night. I do have the WhatsApp contact for one of my TAs for that class, though. So what I basically do is I do the assignment all day, and then I send him my work, and then he kind of tells me how I've been doing, and I kind of go back and forth with him, and then I eventually hand it in. So I actually skip the lab in that class. That's from like 1 to 2, I think, or 1 to 3, and I use WhatsApp instead. But during that lab time, I actually have another class, so I have stats. So instead of I skip the lab to go to stats lecture because I want to be part of the lecture, and then after that, I have a lab in a different class that goes for like 3 hours to 8:20. So I mean, oh crap. My lab goes from 5 to 8:20, so it's 3.5 hours, or it's 4. I don't know. The lab is really long. The lab is long. So if this continues to work and I'm able to use my phone's hotspot to go live, I'm gonna continue doing it. It's funny. Some of the weirdest things about going live annoy me, and I'm like, why don't I just create a computer program to make it easier for me? I probably will. I haven't delved. I was talking before about how I went to the Twitter API, and I asked them for the Twitter API. They still haven't gotten back to me, so I'm still waiting for that so I can do some automated tweets. I'm thinking about using some of this content and creating a bot on Twitter that takes some of what I say here and just creates random like phrases, and like I'll go through them first, but it would be cool because I would train my bot. So say I had it pick like every day, the bot would just take what I say in sentences, and then it would try and create 10 useful sentences that are grammatically correct to tweet. So under 120 characters, probably. I know you can go 240 now, but I wouldn't want to do a long tweet. It would make the program too hard too. I'd probably keep it within like, not even like maybe 50 characters, just one sentence. And then I would go through a pre-selection, and I would choose which ones that I thought were good. So the ones that I thought were good, I'd just why they're good, the sentence structure or the grammar or the topic or the word choice. And then that would be a first wave that I would train the bot to be like, okay, this was good, this was bad, try hard next time. And then eventually what I think would be really cool is coding something that the likes it receives and its social contribution is how it improves. So governance over technology, not based on what I want to happen or what you want to happen, but based on cause and effect. So try something and also try a sentence, it gets 10 likes. Okay, how was that? Try something similar, it gets 10 likes again. Okay, so you have a baseline of 10 likes is normal. Try something different, it gets 5 likes. Okay, maybe try something like the first 2 times. Try something like the first 2 times, get 10 likes again. Okay, you know that those first 2 and the third time seem to get around 10 likes, but something about this third time got less likes. So you stop doing that, you try something else new. That fourth time, you get 15 likes. So now you know that whatever the new thing is, try that new thing, not the thing from the third time, and try and keep some of the things from the first 2 and the third time. And the fourth time will give you a trained model of what you're looking for. I really enjoy different governance model structures. I mean, you have Bitcoin governance, which is like proof of work. You have Ethereum governance, which is like proof of work, but you have like consensus forks that are okay. I mean, all coins have that, but Ethereum, I feel like it's accepted by the community. You have other types of consensus that are completely don't matter about tech. Like you could have consensus based on just personal opinion or like the opinion of community, or you can have consensus based on voting. There's just so many different ways to achieve consensus. I just feel a lot of them are very immature. They're the best we've had for so long, but that's because of the technology we've had for so long. And I feel like with the technological advances we have these days, there's kind of no reason for us to not kind of break free from those barriers a little bit. So yeah, that's a little spiel on that. But yeah, class was great. Fridays I have a stats lab. I don't have to go to it though. It's kind of just if you have any problems or have any issues with what's been taught over the week, you can ask them in the lab. I don't go to it yet because we haven't had any homework or assignment. That's, oh my gosh, the hassle for this stats. One day I'm gonna go live during my stats class, so you guys, if you guys ever know what's going on, can hear it. It is a cluster butt of stuff. No one has the textbook yet. There's so many issues, things like she does it on like Microsoft Teams instead of doing it on Blackboard. So it's all the information is in a different place. But honestly, it's hard for me to complain because school is free. The content is actually quite good and I'm learning a lot. So while I do, make fun here and there and poke jokes, and rightfully so, some people are having a really tough time with getting used to this kind of change. For me, it's been great. And I hope that for you guys, it's been great too. Like today's walk, for example, was amazing. The weather was beautiful. The rain held off till the very end of my walk. I got my skateboard done. So I got a skateboard a week ago. I ordered a couple weeks ago. It came in last week, or it came in a couple days ago. I don't know what I'm talking about. I got a skateboard last week. It came in yesterday. It's a girl skateboard. It's purple on top, white and something on the bottom. I thought it was a complete. It wasn't. I got just the deck. It was like 100 and something bucks. It was like 80 something bucks, then $20 in tax and $20 in shipping. It ended up being like 120 bucks or something like that. I can't remember how much it was exactly. Around 120. I was kind of frustrated, but I was like, whatever. It's just money. I made a mistake. It happens. So I Google searched today, what local skateboard shops are nearby. There's one a kilometer away. It was raining, so Bianca drove me. But it was great. I took a long time to get into the store. So they're doing physical distancing measures. So basically what happened was so they only allow one person in the store at a time. So only one customer can come in. Even if I'm with like Bianca or with a friend, only one can go in at a time, which is fine. The only a lady was in there, a black lady. I'm glad I was able to support local and support a black business, local business. I've been trying really hard the Prime Minister's giving me free money that I didn't work for, that I did not pay taxes for. So I should be at least supporting a local business. I live in Windsor now, so I want to support Windsorites, Windsorians, and obviously especially all the racially charged stuff going on right now, I'd like to support my black brothers and sisters as much as possible, especially my black sisters who have a harder time with different things. There was 2 kids in her store, so she was working. There was her 2 kids there. One was like a baby, like 3 years old, 4 years old, and one of them was like maybe 8 or whatever. They were great. They were annoying her the whole time. They were throwing erasers. They were hitting. They were taking her tools and hitting things. And it's funny because my natural like coaching, child rearing side of me came out, and I was like, "Oh, like what do you want to draw?" Like the kid started crying because he didn't have 10 colors to draw with. So I was like, "Oh, how many colors do you want?" He's like, "I want 10." And I was like, "Oh, well, how many do you have? Like, look in your pencil case. You might have a 10. You don't know yet." And he's like, "Okay." So he goes and checks his pencil case. He didn't even check yet. He was just mad because he wanted new ones. And he had 11 drawing utensils, but only 7 actual colors, and 8 colors and 3 pencils. So he's like, "Oh, I only have like 8." And I'm like, "Oh no, but you have 8, and then you have a pencil, and then you have 2 other pencils. And so your one pencil can be your first gray, and you have 2 different kinds of gray." I don't know. I was just talking to him. And then he's like, "Oh, but I wanted 10, not 11." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, your brother's using the brown. So now you have, your brother has 1, you have 10, perfect." And we're going through, I was like, "Oh," to start off, with kids, I think it's pretty easy. You just got to start off with like something small, like building a repertoire with them. So at first I started playing, they were throwing the eraser against all over the place, but against the ceiling. So obviously that's like, a little bit destructive, a little bit, they want attention from their mom, right? Or attention from me at this point. So I'm like, "Oh, like, can you throw it and catch it?" So they throw it. The both brothers are going back and forth. They're hitting the ceiling. I'm like, "Okay, how about you throw it, don't touch the ceiling with it, and then catch it." So they're good, good job. Like, that's amazing. Like, just trying to, encourage them and keep them doing anything other than bothering their mom while she's working on my board anyway. So it's helping me too. It's not like it's selfish too. Like, I'm trying to get my board done. I'm trying to get home. I took those laxatives this morning too, so I was trying to get home. Like, I wasn't just trying to sit there all day with these kids bothering her. But it was really fun. They were so cute. The one kid, the older one, he drew really similar to me when I was a child, but so much better, obviously. But he was doing a little sketch. He called it Mountain a la Mountain. I don't know, which was funny. And he was just sketching. He traced it over, so he did it in pencil first, traced it in blue, did some orange mark crown behind it. I don't know, it was really cool. And the younger brother was just drawing like circles and shapes. He couldn't actually draw anything. But it was super fun just to be around people, to like talk to, to help in some way. I know, like, obviously those kids aren't normally there. They're probably normally in school or daycare or something else. And if I could help keep these kids entertained for half an hour while someone helps me to put my board together, Been great, gladly, and it was fun for me, and I hope they had fun, and it was really great. So that was a fun experience, and the house, I don't know, it was pretty much it for like everything that's been going on. Like, there's a lot of smaller stuff in general that's been just so amazing. And a lot of the stuff I've been talking about has been like a bunch of huge things that have been taking like months of preparation or whatever and kind of happening all at once. Like right now, for example, I'm talking to my partner, talking about taking our project on Ethereum. And instead of being a simple project where you deposit money and instead of you getting the interest, we basically take the interest and then give tokens out instead. And we take a small fee. As well. So basically, let's say interest was 10% per year. Instead of you getting 10% per year, we take 10% per year. We take 1% as a fee, and the 9% we convert into tokens. That so you get the tokens as a user, and then the actual value, the funds, goes into creating prizes for games and fun people to play with. The idea is pretty simple. The execution will not be as simple. And yeah, me messaging him right now because basically he's saying he wants to take that basic idea and turn it into a DAO. A DAO is basically a decentralized autonomous organization. All that means is that it's a company not run by one single entity. He's messaging me. He really wants to do a DAO now. When he gets excited, he really works hard. So I always like promote what he's doing. Because obviously I like the DAO idea. I'm good with it, but I really like seeing him excited and him working hard and him doing his thing. I'm just saying, like, let's go. I like seeing you excited. So if you are about it, I'm game. That's kind of how I am. I don't really have passion to build anything of my own. I like seeing others and helping others build what they like to build. I was basically saying we were joking about how he lives on European time and I live on. He lives in Belgium and I live here. He's cute. Um, we're just talking about how he's like, oh, start living on European time, and I was like, oh, don't worry. Like I get up now. I get up early now, and I go to bed late, so we're fine. It's fine. So he goes to bed around like 3 to 6 p.m. my time. So usually I'm working on stuff all day, getting super excited, and he's going to bed, and then but he gets up around midnight, 1 a.m. His time, my time, sorry. So usually I'm still awake midnight, 1 a.m., so it's kind of funny. I get to like learn about something. He's telling me like this, like DAOs and all this stuff, and like email someone, get a response, do all this work all day, and then I still get the opportunity to like talk to him in the morning right after. So I think I like having that time delay where he gets to sleep and I got a lot of work done, and then like when he wakes up, I get to keep going and keep working. Most things move too slow for me. I need lots of things going on at the same time. Oh, while we were in quick tangent, while we were in the skateboard shop, we went to the little novelty shop for cannabis products, and I got a little new glass piece which I broke, so I was happy about that. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The point was, I just like helping people, and I'm glad that I'm working with Spelly. He's great, and I'm really excited for what's to come with this. But yeah, things move too slow for me. I like having lots of things going at the same time. Even yesterday, I was talking to Bianca, and we were kind of joking around about like, what if I got offered a job? Like, what if I got offered a job researching for Starkware for like 100K a year? And I was laughing because like, would I drop out of school or anything like that? And I was like, well, I wouldn't, because if I drop out of school, then it would be too easy to like do work. I kind of enjoy the challenge. I don't know how hard it is. I enjoy how difficult it is to what's it called? I enjoy how difficult it is to get everything done. So if I had just work, I'd like get up at like 10, go to work, get it done. But if I have school and work, I'll make sure I'm studying more often. I make sure I'm consumed by. I'm very what's it called? Neurotic, I'd say. My emotions go back and forth very quickly, but I'm very addictive. I have addictive personality. So when I'm in something, I definitely like for that thing to be like consuming my attention. So like when I play Pokemon Go, I played all day long. For the first, and then when I was done for the first few days, I get back like so. Basically, I get introduced to a new thing I like. I give it all my attention to see if I like it. So that's pretty much I guess time would be here, and then how much I like something would be on this side of the graph. And so I find a new thing. For the first like maybe like a few hours, I check to see how much I like this thing, right? So I'm like, okay, I give it a lot of my attention to see if I like it. And if I don't like it, it's gone. Like I never think about it again. It's completely out of my mind. If I do really like it, I get a huge spike of like, I don't know, like I love this thing. It's all I can think about. It's my only thing in the world. And then once I like figure out this thing, I feel like, or like my brain finds out how it ticks or whatever, I get a lot less excited. And I still get excited. Like we're still up here about excitement over time. It's not like zero excitement or negative excitement. It's still part of my day, part of life, but it just stays at this normal level, or it dissipates and kind of becomes something I look at once a week, once a month, once a year. But Pokemon Go was that in a fun. He's just saying goodnight, so I'm saying goodnight to Spelly and stuff like that. He's saying he has a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. He has 2 kids and a wife and all that, so I know he's busy. I try and help with whatever I can with him. I just really hate doing like UI type stuff, like building front ends, and he wants me to build a front end. So that is a bit difficult for us, but that's pretty much where we're at in terms of like my life and everything going on. With the time of these, I want them to be around kind of like 20 minutes, half an hour. This one, usually I want to do it every day. So if I do it every day, I think it's going to be under 10 minutes a day. Just a quick recap of my day, what I've been doing, how things are going. I have like little like pimple things. Oh my gosh, the bathroom also got clogged for like a day. That was a hassle. We got some Drainol eventually and got that fixed. It was so bad. You put any water in the tub and went straight up. We couldn't even shower for like a day and a half. It was gross. But it worked out fine. Honestly, that's about it. Not much is going on. Again, I'm going to repeat this every single time I go live, and I'm going to annoy everyone with it. I also like this because I can talk all my stuff out. I don't have to annoy people with like on Instagram. I have like not that many followers, but I have a few. And I feel like if I post too much of what I'm saying or what's going on in my day, it helps me showcase what I'm doing, what's going on in my life. But then people don't care, and if they don't care, I don't want to like push that. So I try and compartmentalize. Spells the document. He's like, also, don't screw it up. I'm like, LOL. Can't promise anything. But yeah, he's cute. I like him. We've been friends for, oh my gosh, 4 years. Going on 4 years, I've been friends with this guy now. I got connected with him in the cost chat. Cryptocurrency one-stop solution exchange. It's an exchange in Singapore. I was affiliated with them for a while. Less so affiliated with them now. Sorry, I'm just checking my phone and seeing what's going on. I have no clue. I don't even know what's going on my phone. But for some reason, I'm happy I was wearing clothes for that, eh? Sometimes I just go live. I'm like, don't wear anything, like whatever. But I can't remember what I was saying. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. The point is, I don't know. Well, I got distracted because my phone's really hot. It's charging in my laptop right now, and it doesn't always work very well. It overheat. I have a Google Pixel 3 XL or 2 XL, I think. 2 XL. I'm waiting for the 4 XL in October. I guess it'll release, and I want that one. But the issue is, I don't know if you can see, but it's like cracked everywhere. It has like cracks through the bottom, cracks on the side. I drop it a lot. It gets water on it. It's just not the best phone, so it overheats sometimes when I do stuff to it. So I was getting distracted because I was like, oh, I'm actually right beside the actual plug. I can actually plug it in the actual wall. I should do that. And then I was like, oh, sometimes I'm not wearing clothes because I'm home and I don't have to. But I was saying, oh, I'm glad I am, because that would be kind of awkward and I have to trim my video. And I hate editing videos. One of my main points of doing this is so that I don't have to edit anything. I feel like editing it would make it, there's no, like, why do a live video if you're going to edit it, I guess? I mean, if someone came in here and said some like mean or hurtful things and I wanted to cut that out, maybe. But at the same point, freedom of speech, just like I have the freedom to block someone from my channel, they have the freedom to say whatever they want. And I do appreciate that and respect that. And I feel like if I was cutting things, I wouldn't be honoring that even from myself. So I feel like the reason I'm going live is because I'm giving anyone the opportunity to be a part of this conversation. That, I mean, it's I'm talking to myself. So the idea is, please feel free to contribute and be a part of it, but you don't have to. I'm just going to keep talking. It's like when people tweet and they just tweet to the world and tweet at nobody. It's the same thing. These are my tweets. If you want to like them and share them and enjoy and be part of it, please do. I would completely love that. I've been really enjoying meeting new people recently and just talking to new people and just kind of learning new things. And it's been leading me to some crazy people like, Hudson Jamerson. From the beginning of this talk, by the way, he invited me to be on the Ethereum Cat Herders calls. It's the EIPIPs. It's the Ethereum has these, Bitcoin too. A lot of things. This is improvement proposal. So IP, improvement proposal, and then B or E or whatever label. It's back. IP improvement proposal, IP improvement proposal. So it's like the whole idea of it was a way to make it so that you could. They have a way to fix the network, and now they have a group that works on the ways to fix the network. And so basically, I said to him, I will help. He reached out to me randomly yesterday, and we had a huge, long. It was a beautiful. I geeked out so much. He's someone that I have followed for a long time. He's so respectful. He's so helpful in the Ethereum community. And he reached out to me, like he DM'd me, and I was just like, first of all, I'm geeking out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And he's like, oh, I'll send your resume to people if you want. I'll talk to DevCon people if you want. If you want to meet in the space, I'll connect you. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You're so kind. You're so nice. You know, like I told him what I do. He's like, oh, you're in computer science. That's cool. We have a lot in common. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. Like, let's be friends. So, yeah, like, overall, I've been really busy and it's been really great and I'm having a lot of fun. And, yeah, it's mostly in the computer science Ethereum space. Not all of it though. Like I got a skateboard and I got glasses and so much other stuff is happening. I can't like fit it all into like words even, never mind 33 minutes of talking to a computer screen. But I'm gonna end it there. I really don't think most people will watch this. If you do watch these, please use 1.5x speed at least. There's no need to watch me talk to a screen for any amount of time without speeding it up and just skipping my BS. Feel free to put it on 2x speed and like not even be in the room if you just want to like hear what's being said and not actually like waste your time. Time is valuable and I don't want to waste anyone's time. If you're here live, feel free to drop in, say hi, and leave. Don't forget to stay. And if you want to just message me privately and be like, thanks for this, thanks for that. If you want me to talk about something, message me privately. I will talk about it. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Thank you for watching any part of this, because if you see this, you've watched part of it. So thank you for watching any part of Chloethedev Unfiltered. This is growing and changing and evolving all the time. And I just appreciate the ability to communicate and have a place to store so much of myself. So thank you very much. I hope you're all having a great Friday. And love you all. Bye.